Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Reefing Texan. This is a brand new channel. This is the second video, episode 2. Last night we put out episode 1, and episode 1 was a brief introduction to the channel, introduction to me, and what we have planned for the channel moving forward. If you haven't watched that video, please do so. Please don't forget to like and subscribe like everyone says. The only reason being is we're going to be putting out a lot of videos over the next few weeks, and I don't want you to miss any of those videos. I'm really excited about where this channel is going to go, where I want it to go, where I see it going, and I want y'all to be a part of it. What I have in front of me is the Innovative Marine SR80, which is a 80-gallon tank. If you watched last night's video, I explained that I've been in the hobby for many years, but have been out of the hobby for the last year and a half. We had a new home built, and when we moved, I got rid of the reef tanks I had because I didn't want to move them. And we've been in the home about a year, and I said, it's finally time that I have another reef tank. So I went out looking at tanks at the local stores, the retail stores, and came across this tank and fell in love with the look and appearance of this tank. High clarity glass, the black silicone, rimless, all-in-one, plug-and-play. I thought that was all just a great idea. All the tanks I've had in the past were all, overflows, sump underneath, and I thought, man, this would be great not to have to deal with any of that. The price was high on this tank, $1,000 for an 80-gallon tank. Shoot, we can buy a 200-gallon tank for that. So, but I made an impulse buy and bought this tank. The tank, all the filtration is stored in the back of the tank. It's enough room for 2 filter socks, a protein skimmer, a media reactor. It runs off 2 return pumps. They got a chamber for a heater, and that's about it. Now, saying how much I love the appearance and the construction of this tank, I'm now going to tell you I would never recommend someone buy this tank. This tank handcuffs you, ties your hands behind your back as far as anything you can do in the future. You cannot improve or progress or add on to this tank. There's no space to do it. There's no space to run a carbon reactor and then run a reactor with GFO and then run a bio pellet reactor and then get a protein skimmer that can handle a bigger bio load. There's no way to do it. There's no room to do it unless you don't have a problem with those reactors hanging off the sides of this tank, which there was no way I was going to do that. I mean, it would totally defeat the purpose of buying a sleek tank like this. So, again, I just wanted to do a quick video on this tank. This is the tank that made me want to do one more tank. I thought this was going to be the last one, but after expressing my feelings about the tank, obviously I'm not happy with it, and there was just no way that this could be my last reef tank. So if you watched last night's video, episode 1, you saw a preview of what's up and coming. I've had a custom acrylic tank made. It's 5 feet long, a little over 4 feet deep, and 2 feet high. It's going to be 375-gallon shallow reef tank. Check out that video from last night, and you'll see the beginnings of that tank, the stand, the light hood, and hear about my plans for that tank. We're going to put out a lot of videos this weekend. We're going to cover things like a salt mixing station and just some other little things about equipment. So subscribe to the channel so that you can watch those videos this weekend. I appreciate your time. Happy reefing. And again, this is Reefing Texan. Have a good night.